Yeah, and your body is
sounded more like a demon than it did God's
kind of did. But hey, that's kind of what we have to get rid of sometimes, right?
Alex is with us in Minneapolis. Hi, Alex. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you today?
Better than I deserve. How can we help?
Hey, so my husband and I are both about 30 respectively. We make about $200K together. We have a little baby, just one kid. We have no debt. We are investing in full. We tithe in full, etc. We also have our 6-month emergency fund saved up, and we have a little bit of extra money. Well, I'd say we've got about $40,000 on top of our 6-month emergency fund that we're not really sure what to do with. We were thinking about putting it into our house to pay against the principal, but we only plan to be in the house for another 3 years or so.
Doesn't matter.
Should
Pay
we
it off
do
anyway.
that anyways?
Pay it off anyway.
Pay it off anyways?
Fast as you can.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, you should be putting no more than 15% of your income currently into retirement, and you should be saving for your kids' college. And every dollar that you have beyond that, after having a reasonable life, because you're at a good stage of this, goes towards the house. That's what we call baby steps 4, 5, and 6. Now, when the house is paid off, then I would go back and I would max out retirement. But until then, I want this house paid off, because we've discovered in our study of millionaires, the largest study of millionaires ever done in North America, that the typical millionaire, the first $1 million to $2 million worth of net worth that they gain is from a paid-for house and a funded retirement.
Okay.
Not one or the other, it's both.
That makes sense. We thought that was going to be the answer. We were just nervous about it.
It's okay. It's okay. Here's the thing. You're not going to lose the money by paying the house mortgage down, because if you do sell the house within 3 years, which you're anticipating, they're going to write you a check at closing. All that money comes back out.
Yeah. So it sounds like you recommend that we're planning to move, and we know where we want to go next by buying a piece of property. So do you recommend paying the house instead of putting money on the property right away?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Because the two things I run into are not a paid-for third piece of property in the millionaire study. I run into paid-for houses and fully funded retirement plans. That's what we run into all the time. That's where the data leads me. And so I think I'm going that direction every time there. Every time. So, good question.
Dave, what's the emotion there? Because they're amazing. What an unbelievable couple.
What a great job.
So
They've done such a good job, yes.
What's the emotion there? Where does that come from on that? What's behind that? This is a person who's very smart with their money. Should I put that $40,000 into the house when I'm moving in 3 years? What's causing that to think, oh, we don't know if that's smart, is what she said.
It feels like it's trapped. It feels like the money's trapped.
Okay. Can't do anything with it. It's in now in the house. Okay.
And that
makes sense.
By the way, that's also a good thing.
Right.
Because you don't accidentally buy a bass boat with it. Oops. Oops, there's a bass boat in the driveway.
That is true.
Yeah, and so when you trap it in there, but it does feel like, ooh, I can't get it back out. I can't get to it.
That's good.
And that's why, someone who's that smart, I still remind them, even though I know they know this, that they're going to get their money back out of the house when they sell it. Because you need to emotionally feel that, oh, it's not really gone. I'm just storing it there.
That's good. Storing it as opposed to it being stuck.
It's not stuck. It's stored.
Ooh,
yeah, and it's
got a
lock on it and a key
good
on it, but it's stored.